You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rangers Master League series on PES 2019. I say welcome back. If this is your first episode, then welcome. Welcome to the series. There are about actually 27 episodes beforehand that you really do need to watch first before joining us in this one. Of course, it's a lot of episodes, but hopefully you'll believe it was well worth the wait. Anyway, let's progress onwards. I know a lot of people, well, some people at least, in the comment section have been a little bit impatient. There's been 5 days since the last episode was released. Okay, yeah, fair enough, no problem with that. I completely understand, but whilst I was actually out on the weekend anyway, so I couldn't really get an episode out. The point still stands from one of my previous videos. Until Ibrox is released, these episodes are going to become slightly less regular. They'll be only, maybe 3 a week or something, unlike in the past where it was 5 or 6 episodes per week. So, yeah, we're awaiting that now. I know you guys are just desperate to see Ibrox in the game as well as Celtic Park. And we're just patiently waiting it. Hopefully it comes out at the end of this month. I'll have a video out on that at some point this week as well. But yeah, so that's really it, really. But anyway, it's time to move on to this episode. First of all, let me show you the highlights of the 4 previous games. So we start with the Nantes game, and I actually simmed this. This was the result. We drew 2-2. Simmed it because there wasn't really any need to play. We'd already qualified. I know some people will say, but you want to try and top the group so you can get an easy draw. In my opinion, that really doesn't render any argument, because whatever draw you get in the Champions League, it's going to be tough. And if you're in the Champions League, to not get tough draws, you're really in the wrong competition. And it didn't matter anyway, because as you'll see, we still finished top. Man City actually lost to Valencia. So it all worked out very well in the end. Then came the St Mirren game, our first game on Superstar. And obviously we lost. And obviously Brock Madsen scored, because that's how it works. We missed chance after chance in that game. So many chances. They had one chance all game and somehow scored it. Then we have this Hamilton game. As you see, I simmed this one and it was a much happier story. But the joy didn't last long. We then go into the St Johnstone game, and after missing a ton of chances yet again, we get a sucker punch. St Johnstone go 1-0 ahead. And obviously you can imagine I was thinking, oh no. Thankfully, Morelos late on come to the rescue, but it wasn't for a lack of trying. We missed so many opportunities in this game. It was unbelievable. So of course, now that brings us on to the Aberdeen game, and the regular viewers from this series that were here from day one will know that Aberdeen are a bit of a bogey side in this series. We tend to struggle against them for some reason. I have no idea why. It's just one of those things. But we have to deal with it. It's time to get rid of that voodoo thing now. First of all, let me just quickly show you this. I've had an offer for Glenn Middleton. I have no idea what it is. It's just a 6-month loan. I see he has just broken into the side slightly, as you saw from the highlights in recent episodes and stuff. He's starting to break into the side. So this is a really tough decision. I'm going to leave it until the end of this game. We'll give myself a bit more time to think about it. Anyway, let me get into the game plan and I'll show you what I've got on offer today. The team is fairly standard. I mean, the front four just seems to pick itself these days, as is the majority of the back players as well. And Kyle Bartley, I did want Sutter in there, but he's a little bit tired, so we'll leave him on the bench. Ryan Jack was also an option, but Scott McTominay and Arfield are playing well. I mean, it's tough decisions, but this is what we want. We want selection dilemmas. I need to try and get Ovi Ajaria into the side as well, because he's very good, but he doesn't suit the system. So we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, if we have a look at the Aberdeen side. It's very, very reminiscent of what we see anyway. They haven't made a whole lot of signings. Yeah, looking at, in fact, there's a couple of strange decisions there. Hoban and McKenna are out of the side. I can only imagine that's from a fitness issue, because it's very strange. I mean, 60 rated defender instead. Joe Lewis as well, also not in the team. Cherney gets a nod ahead of him. But yeah, apart from that, fairly standard. Gleeson, Graham, Shinney, midfield, Noel McGinn, etc. James Wilson. Yeah, those likes I just mentioned are regulars in the side. Let me just quickly do my mark settings, because because we can all imagine how it's going to go when someone's left unmarked on the edge of the box and it doesn't go too well. We'll have Scott McTominay marking Ross, I believe, want him coming in. So that frees up these two, and then yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Need to show you this before we continue. This is how the league table stands. I did forget to mention it. Of course, it's a two-way battle at the top. Currently 6 goals ahead of Celtic. That's what's doing us good so far. Apart from that level on points, obviously we dropped a couple of points, a few points in between each of the 2 episodes, as you see in the highlights. So we need to pick up on that today. Obviously, you know, playing on Superstar now. This is where the tough games really come in, and I'm expecting tough games. Also, I've got to show you the draw for the Champions League. Wow, it's well, wow. You know what? I'm gonna leave it until after the game, just so I can tease you a bit. But it's you know, I'm just gonna leave it there for now. It's time for us to get into the Aberdeen game. Here we go then, boys. Can we fix the issue of not being able to score today? Oh, he's got that run of Morelos to build as well. Morelos with the flick. Good save from Cherney to keep it out. I think I would have preferred him, to be honest, to just try and finesse that, sort of hit it back across into the bottom left-hand corner, but you know, he's chosen to go with that. It was close. Spotted that run of Coutinho. He might be offside though. No, he isn't. He's onside, and it is 1-0. He looked as soon as I played that ball, I thought it was a little bit too late, but the ref keeps, well, the linesman even keeps his flag down. And Coutinho, for some reason, he's captain. I need to change that desperately. Puts us 1-0 ahead. Finally, there's not been too much to shout about in this game, to be honest. There's been a real lack of chances created. Let's just have a look here. Oh, it's actually the right back who plays him on side. It's a good decision from the linesman. What a run that is from Coutinho. The ball as well. It's Jordan Ibe with the ball. Spots him and lays it perfectly, really. Coutinho only takes 1 touch. For some reason, hits it with his left, but it works out well, so I'm not going to complain about that one bit. And we're approaching half-time, I do believe now. Yeah, we are. 45%. That was almost the last kick of the game. Of the first half even, should I say. And as you can see, a real lack of chances has been. Not much to shout about at all. The Morelos opportunity and the Coutinho goal are all we've really had to look at, really. But thankfully, we've been more clinical. So, you know, it's what we asked for. And hopefully we can continue that in the second half. Try and see out this result. Maybe even extend our lead. Oh, Bartley does well. Can he get that through all to Lukman? Yes, he can. And here comes the break. wants that run of Morelos. He hasn't really got it, to be fair. Vitinho's made that run, though, and he's sent him through again. He's got to score that. He has to finish that. Morelos, though, comes back to him. On, what are you doing? Oh, we've got to be dealing with that cross better there. Come on, overlap. Oh, he's just been taken out there. Just have a look at what the quick two options. Ivy's looking knackered, as is McTominay. We'll bring on Ryan Kent for Ibe for now. He's just been absolutely clattered there. That's actually a really good ball. And they could catch us out here. They're throwing men forward. We need to get back. We need to try and stop the cross. That low ball. Get rid of it. Oh, wow. What is he doing? Smash the X button for him to just clear it. He doesn't. Graham Shinnie with the goal. That's really disappointing. So frustrating. If we just have another look here. So at least this is where I hit it. I don't know who it is. It's Ryan Kent, actually. I tried to hit it anyway. He just sort of watches the ball, sort of sidesteps around it. I mean, what is that all about? And Shinnie is able to get the shot away. It's a decent finish, but we have to be disappointed with our defending there. I'm going to actually make a couple more changes. Tommy's absolutely knackered. The fullbacks are doing, well, really poorly, to be honest. Ryan Jack will come on. Annoyingly, I've got to take one of the fullbacks off. I suppose I should take Lukaku off because of his downwards arrow. And that's we have to go with that, unfortunately. Oh, that's a poor ball. Really, really poor ball. And it's going to be another draw. That really just is not good enough. Unless we have... Oh, why is he leaving it? Oh. Another draw, guys. Yeah, really disappointing once again. That's 3 1-1 draws in the games that I've played in a row. So frustrating in the second half. Just we couldn't create chances this time. Go from one extreme to another. Beforehand, we were creating loads, couldn't score. Now we just couldn't create them. Really poor performance. Midfield in general, really, really poor. Celtic have won, and that means they will go above us in the league table. Yet again, we just we let it slip for ourselves, and we only have ourselves to blame, which is it's just so annoying. So disappointing. And I think a change of formation might be on the cards for the next few games. Oh, manager offers, blah blah blah. I don't want any of these. I don't care about any of these managerial offers. Let's have a look at the schedule. In fact, I'll show you the Champions League group stage game first. This is who we have. Yep, that's right. It's a tough game against the Italian champions, Juventus. So we've got to travel to their place, first leg. Listen, we will try our hardest. I'm personally not expecting a win from that. But we'll try. I mean, we beat Man City, so anything is possible in this save. So we'll go there with all sort of hope and expectations. I suppose the next game to come back for would be Celtic, which is, having said that, there's a lot of games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in between. I don't know, maybe a double-header Dundee Motherwell, and we'll leave Celtic for next episode. Or maybe this quarter-final, I don't know really, we'll see. We'll see anyway. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. If you feel that strongly about it, over Dundee Motherwell special header, or Celtic. I don't know. I don't really like to leave the highlights of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, really. But we'll see anyway. We'll see how it goes. Then we build up to the next one. I mean, we'll have another episode in between that as well before this one. But yeah, so we'll have one last look at the league table, if I can actually get to it before we leave, guys. Yeah, that's how it stands. Again, just thoroughly frustrating. You just have to put these teams to bed, don't you? You have to put these teams to bed if you want to win the title. You have to really be taking a game to every team in the division, even Celtic, in this style of league. And we only have ourselves to blame. So there's a lot of work still to do but until the end of the season. Still a long way to go. So I hope you'll join me along the way for that. If you've liked this episode, you enjoyed it, then be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more regular gaming content. Remember, if you want to get cheap games and cheap codes, then head over to cdkeys.com. Leave the affiliate link in the description. You can get all sorts of products and all sorts of consoles for great prices. On that note, guys, until next time, I've been Bro18, and I'll see you soon.